been offering free 90-minute boat tours of the Houston Ship Channel for nearly 62 years. On this tour, which runs twice a day, 5 days a week, you will be greeted by a friendly and knowledgeable crew who are happy to answer any questions you have about port business and operations. The SAM Houston welcomes about 30,000 visitors annually and has just recently passed the 2 million rider mark. Although we continue to postpone all public and special tours during this global pandemic, we will be carefully planning and making all necessary arrangements so our team can provide you the safest possible experience when we reopen. We look forward to seeing you aboard the MV SAM Houston soon.
The next image over here is actually a nice picture of the skyline of Houston, here from our turning base and docks. Did you know that the current metro population of Houston is 6.37 million people? Port Houston is proud to serve the city of Houston and its rapidly growing region. But it doesn't stop there. The port's vision is to become America's distribution hub for the next generation.
This is a picture of the Fred Hartman Bridge. There's a lot of bridges that cross the Houston Ship Channel, so you might wonder why this one is so important. First of all, it is the largest cable-stayed bridge in Texas and the 77th longest bridge in the world!
Wow, are you serious?
But the reason why it's so important to the Houston Ship Channel is that it replaced a tunnel. The tunnel actually had to be removed when the Houston Ship Channel needed to be deepened. So in 1995, the tunnel was removed and the Fred Hartman Bridge was put into place. The Houston Ship Channel has been expanded many times in our history, and the Army Corps of Engineers and the Port of Houston are currently working on our next expansion project called Project 11. This is to ensure that ships that come to the Port of Houston have a wide enough and deep enough channel to traverse safely when they come to Houston.
Speaking of port history, did you know that Project 1 began in 1853 when the state of Texas appropriated $46,000 to improve navigation on Buffalo Bayou and Galveston Bay? The survey approved the draft to be 4 feet deep and 70 feet wide. Flash forward to today, Port Houston is now currently working on Project 11. This project will help ensure Port Houston continues to be one of the premier ports in the Americas and extends the Houston Ship Channel, that same Buffalo Bayou, to 700 feet wide and 45 feet deep.
Port Houston welcomed the first ocean-going container ship in the 1950s and since then has grown to now handle 70% of the U.S. Gulf Coast container traffic and 96% of the containers handled by Texas ports. Sometimes people wonder what type of cargo is shipped in containers, and the answer is anything that can fit into a box. Cars, toys, electronics, toilet paper, maybe even the iPhone or iPad that you're watching this video from.
You might recognize that the back of the mural is actually a map. Have you ever been to Buffalo Bayou and been on the trails or the parks near downtown? Well, Buffalo Bayou actually turns into the Houston Ship Channel as you head east towards the Gulf of Mexico. We do that with the use of special equipment called dredges. Dredges come into Buffalo Bayou and they dig the silt and sediment out from the bottom of the channel so it can be deep enough and wide enough for large vessels that visit Houston and bring cargo to our docks. This specially dug waterway, the Houston Ship Channel, is home to Port Houston's 8 public terminals and over 140 private terminals. Together, all of these terminals make up the Greater Port of Houston complex, which is the busiest port in the United States.
During these trying times, Port Houston is thankful for its essential workers who keep product flowing from its docks. Port Houston creates 1.35 million jobs statewide, which generates more than $339 billion in state economic value. A special thanks to all the essential workers out there, especially those that keep cargo moving to ensure that millions of items get to store shelves near you.
Thanks, essential workers!
Our final pic showcases Port Houston's 3 new Neo-Panamax cranes as they completed their nearly 90-day journey across the world from Shanghai, China. These 3 container cranes stand more than 25 stories tall, that's 270 feet tall for those of you who are counting, and reach a boom length of 210 feet. Port Houston now has 26 ship-to-shore cranes at our terminals, all which help handle nearly 70% of all container cargo transported through the Gulf.
Thank you